Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on Juke. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Jabari Smith. He's out there with Moody. And it's Morant in at the 1. And for Charlotte, they've got Connect. And it's Collins in at the 4. And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Talking about this matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Here's West. Buries it from...
Three. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Morant gets double-teamed. Down low. Here's Moody. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
Here's West. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Shoots it from the corner. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one thing that Morant is always been a lead at finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Charlotte, and we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. PA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Second shot opportunity. Ross can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
He drops it from range. West has got 12 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Morant looking around. They need this. And then Morant with the dunk.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Garrett. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
To the left wing. Conley, he's open. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Pass to Smith. Shoots over Collins. Smith no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Connect. And it's Charlotte with another.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Timeout call, Memphis. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun.
Deciding to change it up. On the court for Memphis. Moody is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Holland, and it's Gilliard in at the point. Fires the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. West misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Holland, pounded by Ball. Holland gets the bucket. And now just a 3-point Hornet lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's West. He's got 18. 50 seconds left in the second. He buries it from 3. West has got 21 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Holland. Now here's Claxton. Up top, Ross. All alone. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
27 seconds left in the first half. Sinks it from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Grizzlies trail by 7. 19 seconds left in the first half. Holland can't hit.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw missed. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
With the score,
Charlotte on top. They lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
38.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Charlotte leading by 8. They've got Connect, and it's Captain Clutch in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Come on.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Captain Clutch in their last game against the Magic was a man on a mission. He picked up 66 points. And what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Six to shoot. From deep. Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pass to Moran. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Buffkin, hounded by Moran. Here's Connect. Here's Buffkin, hounded by Moran. Here's West. Gets the 3 ball to go. West has got 27 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Conley from behind the arc. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's West. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Poke loose. Here's Buffkin, covered by Smith. Here's West. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside Ross. Pass to Smith. Chalk up 2 there.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute that area.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Moody, guarded closely. Pass to Conley. Here's Ross. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Woodson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the court for the Grizzlies. Smith out there with Moody. Then there's Holland. And it's Conley in at the 2. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Grizzlies trail by 18.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Hornets making a switch here. Garrett's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Morant's checked in. Pass to Moody. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's West. And Charlotte again with the bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Smith no good. Charlotte leading by 20. Has to connect. West. 5 to shoot. Another 3.
And let's face it, this one was with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, BA, they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Captain Clutch.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Memphis. Gilliard comes in for Conley. Shoots from the line, and that one's good.
Knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. West gets to the corner and hits it. West has got 42 in the game.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gets the 3 to fall.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Holland.
Morant with it. Pass to Holland. Launches a 3. Woodson with a rebound. Here's West. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way I that now you remember. Blow me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, low to the river. On my tether, I was giving my all. Hold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better. Sounding hurt for right. I'm rolling Santana tonight. I'm rolling Rick Aaron tonight. I'm in the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Feel like an earthquake.
Yeah, let's shout it one on the game when she see us have that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind, I like the door and pass the key. Yeah, I told that one time to shit up fine and know like me. Yeah, too bad I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like this back, I might need me an exorcist. That me shine for it. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no edit. Think this I haven't seen. Need a like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm in the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Black. He's out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center filling out the middle. And for Charlotte, Garrett out there with Collins. Then there's West. Then it's Connect. And it's Puffkin in at the point. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
West outside. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Black kicks to Carroll. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
West gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
And the basket by Castle.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And here's West on the arc, and it's the Hornets another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a few minutes with the Hornets head coach. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pulls it up. And rebounded by Connect.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Kira. Out to the wing. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Coming into this, having notched the win against the Rockets. Charlotte leading by 9. They've got Woodson. Connect out there with Collins. Then there's West. And it's Barnes in at the shooting guard. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. And there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Wembanyama outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hornets leading by 15. Puts up a deep three. Carroll with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's West. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Charlotte's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Connect.
Assist goes to.
And the Hornets lead by 13.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Well, some of them knew that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And here's West from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's the three. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Shot to stop the run. Vassell, no good. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. West with the steal. He gets it up. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he cuts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Charlotte in command with... And we welcome you to Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Castle, also Black out there, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch, and in the last game against Houston, lit up the floor. He scored 40 points, and he was efficient out there. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Shoots, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Corner shot. Offensive rebound. Harris. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Will it go? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Black, no good. Hornets leading by 23 to the right side.
2 minutes
For three,
remaining.
West
2 minutes.
buries it from three-point range. West has got 40 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
1:44 left in the third quarter. And the basket by Castle.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's West for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It has been quite a game for Captain Clutch.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
So both teams making some changes here. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.